All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashimi Al-Shah, Bahaba Hakadash, Abuana to apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to elect, which we hope to be. Shabbat Hawaii, got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who are ashamed of looking like heathens, who spirit but witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. And the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world inly calls Jehovah, God of Yahweh. And the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world inly calls Jesus Christ or Jesus Christus or Yeshua. I got a quick lesson. Any other preachers come out, you already know it's the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit, whether you believe it or not. And you know, this just going into how you know, once a man get himself a wife and whatnot and stuff. The reason why a lot of our women are hoes and whatnot and stuff, is because uh, the rules and regulations, stuff of the laws, statutes, commandments, and stuff of the Bible, it's not truly the land. It's not. It's not the laws of the land and stuff today. Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You know what I'm saying, right? Well, we know who he is because it's only one nation, nationality of people and stuff, you know what I'm saying, who painted their image and likeness and stuff over the chosen people, to, you know, to change the description, you know what I'm saying, uh, 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 change the description and stuff of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, which the Heavenly Father Yahweh, you know what I'm saying, his description and stuff it explains in Daniel's the seventh chapter, I think 7 and 9. And Yahweh Shai's description is is explained in Revelations 1, 11 through 15. You see, you know, or 13, 11 to 15, right? And the thing is that it all shows and stuff that it's going to be somebody with woolly hair, and we know the only ones who got woolly hair, not curly, not necessarily just curly, but woolly like hair and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Woolly hair and whatnot and stuff would be that, or someone of dark complexion. So we know who the wicked is. You know what I'm saying? Because they turned the truth into a lie. You see, and since they rule the world and whatnot and stuff, just like a vampire and stuff needs blood, but needs to stay away from light and garlic and whatnot. That light and garlic is the truth. You know what I'm saying, right? And the blood. You know what I'm saying? The drinking of the blood and stuff. It's like if my analogy and stuff is weird, but the drinking of the blood and stuff is the wickedness and stuff that they push forth and stuff their uh, within their current rulership and stuff, which is called society. You see, and it's called and uh, a lot of things and stuff. Like when it comes down to the curses, it's done by the Edomites because they're the whipping stick of the Lord. You see, so this is Matthew chapter 12 and 39. It says, "But he answered and said unto them, An evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and says, and there shall no sign be given to it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas." So one of the major signs, because people are looking for something miraculous and stuff, right? Well, these are one of the Lord's wondrous miracles to send forth men. You know what I'm saying? Lowly of the world or looked down upon. Not all of them are. You know what I'm saying? But some are. And the thing is that he's going to choose them, you know what I'm saying, to understand his word. He's going to choose them to understand his word and whatnot and stuff, and build them up and stuff to teach others. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right? But it says adulterous generation. That adulterous generation goes into two things. You know what I'm saying? Adultery, which is sex. It is a man having sex with another man's woman, and a woman having sex with another man when she got a man already. And then the second one stuff, that alone too, you know what I'm saying, it's also uh, 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 adultery unto the Lord and stuff, because all Israel is married, all of Israelites, whether they male or female, since there's only two genders, all of them, all of us, you know what I'm saying, is married unto Yahweh Shai. You see? Bear with me. We're married unto Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we're going off by following other deities, creating our own righteousness. It's outside of His. You see? You see? You know? So it's spiritually cheating on the Lord, because the only ones who will be labeled a cheater when it comes down to relationships is the woman. You know what I'm saying? Because a man can deal with multiple women, but a woman can't deal with multiple men. Why? Because it makes her a hoe, a harlot, a slut, cum bucket. You see? And you gotta also understand this: that way of life or doctrine and stuff been instilled or installed in people. So this is I want to go to the curses. This is Deuteronomy 28, 28 and 33. I think it's the 33, 30. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 30. It says, "Thou shalt betroth." Betroth means to, a wife. You know what I'm saying? Betroth. We can get it. It's word Arash, and it says to engage, matrimony, spouse. Right now, betroth would be like, you know, a promise in marriage. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know, this is going to be your wife and stuff in the future. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? So it says, "Thou shalt betroth a wife." It says, "And another man shall lie with her." You see, it says, "And another man shall lie with her." That lie with her and stuff is to have sex. You see, and the thing is that this is one of the curses and stuff that the Lord placed upon the nation of Israel. And guess what? It's being used rampantly. This is actually done rampantly and whatnot. Part of the reason. Uh, Part of the reason and stuff is all the different skimpy clothes that the women be wearing and whatnot and stuff, which women who will reveal themselves and whatnot and stuff and wear seductive materials or seductive clothing and stuff, they would do that and stuff if they were hoes or harlots, you see? You know what I'm saying? Or prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they're trying to attract men. When the normal customs for the Israelite and stuff is to cover themselves up when it comes down to women. Not wearing some tight booty shorts, coochie cutters, or they have jeans and stuff, you know what I'm saying, where they can't even use the back pocket because they put slits in it and stuff so you can see their booty cheeks and stuff. You see? You know, not wearing, you know, the different t-shirts and stuff with the belly showing, spaghetti straps and whatnot. Now, once again, all that can still be worn, but the only one that's supposed to be really seeing that and stuff is your man. You see? You know, because a woman's body and stuff can entice a man. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord created us in the first place. You see? Right? Then, but guess what? That's also been pushed in music, movies, TV shows. You know what I'm saying? You know, to dress that way. And when you look at if you look at East Indians, if you look at East Indians, you know what I'm saying, some Arabic individuals and stuff, because really a lot of the Arabians, they just wear the hood and whatnot and stuff, but everything else is flashy or showing their body and whatnot. But the original custom is for women and stuff to not be wearing. And then, you know, we sit up here and say a dress and whatnot, but we know that most Israelite women and stuff are going to go for the pencil skirt or the skin tight or one pieces and whatnot and stuff, you see, you know. Just to show off their body and stuff, you see. And the thing is that women are worried about the attention of others instead of the attention of their own husbands. You see? That's why if you address a woman that she ain't supposed to wear this and wear that and stuff, she gonna give you all type of lip. You see? We already know that scripture also says that Deuteronomy 22:5, it says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. What is that? Pants. You know what I'm saying? She can wear a long sleeve. She can wear a short sleeve. She can have a spaghetti strap and all and whatnot and stuff. She can have that. You know what I'm saying? Right? But it's usually towards pants or say, ain't a woman supposed to be wearing some fucking boxer briefs. You know what I'm saying? That's out of the question. You got to either be wearing panties or thongs if you nasty. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. G-string, you know, you know, all that got to still be covered up, right? Right. But once again, what is it promoted in? Movies, music videos, TV shows, you know what I'm saying? And then also the actual act of adultery, sexual adultery, you know what I'm saying, is promoting stuff in all these different ways of entertainment. You see? Even R&B, even in R&B and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Even though it sounds good and whatnot, that's why a lot of older individuals, they listen to the R&B and whatnot and stuff, and it's like that shit ain't fucking love. All that doing is promoting sex. You know what I'm saying, with somebody else. You see, but now it's natural. So you also have the plenty of fish in the sea. You know what I'm saying, right? So I'm gonna go to this. This is Deuteronomy 24. This is Deuteronomy 24. Oh, girl. This is Deuteronomy 24:1. It says, when a man hath taken a wife, right, that is to have sex with her. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not putting no ring on it. There's not, if you like it, put a ring on it. Nah. Now you can get jury. You know what I'm saying? You can get jury and whatnot and stuff. But what doesn't make you engaged? So like what doesn't solidify the marriage and stuff between males and females and whatnot and stuff. It's not putting a ring on it on the ring finger. No. You know what I'm saying? And it's no such thing as a ring finger and stuff if you got four of them. You even got you even got rings that's made for your thumbs to put on your thumb. You know what I'm saying? So there's no such thing as a ring finger anyways. Right? So this is Deuteronomy 24. The one that says, when a man taketh a wife and married her, you know what I'm saying, which is by sex, you know what I'm saying, betrothed could be arranged marriage, you know what I'm saying, or for the fact that you set your eyes upon a woman, you know what I'm saying, and what was the custom, what's the custom? It's still here today, you know what I'm saying, that, uh, you know, you'll go to the father and be like, I want your daughter and stuff, you know what I'm saying, I want her to be my wife, with the woo and stuff, and the arrangement will be brought forth, you know what I'm saying, right? Or she get caught out there in the streets and whatnot and stuff, and the uh, the father would get paid money and stuff for his daughter because a woman's property. You see, because remember, everything that was created on this earth was really created for the man. Yes, the woman would get benefits too, but the thing is that it was really created for the man. You see, that's why he was made first. That's also why the animals and whatnot and stuff wasn't even considered a good helpmate. You know what I'm saying, for Adam. And then that's when the woman was accepted to being a more help than animals. See, even though they still got their uses. You see? So this Deuteronomy 24:1, it says, when a man have taken a wife and married her, and come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he has found some uncleanness in her, it says, then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. So Uh, uh, a man is the only one who can actually initiate a divorce, not these women. But within Esau's society and stuff, no matter where you are, you know what I'm saying, they allow that and stuff because it's the it's causing the woman to do something to the Israelite man and stuff, because the Israelite man is the real target. Yeah, he probably killing two birds with one stone. Don't get me wrong. Esau probably killing two birds with one stone. But the thing is that the Israelite man is the one who will come into order faster. You know what I'm saying? Well, depending on whoever it is and stuff. But the thing is that, like Apostle Bar, he said that men represents order, women represents chaos. You see, women represents chaos, and it's true. You know, you correct a woman on some things and stuff, they ready to lash out on you. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why a lot of guys and stuff got that same type of action of response and stuff is because they grew up in single mother homes. So the only example that they was learning stuff as they got older was how to be emotional and stuff and not logical. Why? Because a woman, she can use logic, but that's not going to be her first response. It's going to be emotions. You see, you got a lot of tough niggas out here and stuff who got the spirit of a woman on them. Now, of course, you know something can make you feel bad, claim. Of course, something can make you feel bad and stuff, right? You know, and make you feel some type of way and stuff. But what people are used to is it's like what people are used to is going off the edge and stuff in their emotions. You know what I'm saying, right? That's why it's gonna be few men, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be out here, right? Soon. It says, verse 2, it says, and when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife. Why? Because this is the true breakup. You gotta wait for the man to break up with you. You know what I'm saying? You know? And then for all those women and stuff where it's like, oh, I'm gonna treat them like trash, taking that too. Good. Uh, you know, uh, you gotta, you got women and stuff who are gonna try to use they supplants and whatnot and stuff to try to get rid of the dude so they can move on. And the thing is that guess what? You'll be going off because of this. This is this Colossians 3:18, and it says, "Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as it is fit in the Lord." You see, right? So if you supposed to be a pillar of rest. You know what I'm saying? You know, so if you try to supplant that way and stuff, which it wouldn't be a supplant, it would be a finesse. You know what I'm saying? You know, doing it by deceit. You know what I'm saying? You know, or not by deceit. But if you're doing that and stuff, guess what? You'll be going off in the eyes of the Lord. You see? I'm gonna go back to that Deuteronomy 24 because Esau has put in you a lot of you women's spirit and stuff to think that you can leave your husband and stuff when no, you can't. You know, and then you also have women where it's like, well, I don't want him to be my husband no more and stuff, so I'm gonna slide on some new dick and stuff, and we're gonna be married. It don't work that way, 'cause now you commit adultery, adulterous generation. You see, right? And a lot of adultery and stuff when it come down to men, you know, they either get attracted and stuff to the woman, you know what I'm saying, right? But there's also a lot of women and stuff who get in an argument or feel some type of way nowadays and stuff that a man can deal with multiple women. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna be tripping and stuff because it's like that's not fair to her, and she'll get mad and whatnot. Either man don't even got to. He can sit up there and be like, I just deal with one woman. You know what I'm saying, right? If you looking for a relationship anyway. So if you are in a relationship, you got a lot of guys and stuff. It's like, well, I got enough. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's problematic with one. Just imagine if you had a whole bunch of stuff and all of them was problematic and jealous of one another or jealous that the fact that they ain't enough for you and stuff and they really don't want to do shit for your ass anyway. But anyways, let's say it like this. Um, Um, you got some women and stuff, they'll go out, you know what I'm saying, with their friends and whatnot, and they sad ass friends and stuff who probably overweight or or they probably got a nice body and whatnot and stuff, but yet things ain't really looking too good. Misery loves company and stuff. They're gonna try to bring you down and try to get you to cheat on your husband. You know what I'm saying? Because of their baggage, they want your baggage to match with theirs. Hating ass friends, they call them home wreckers. You see? And what else? Say if a woman get into an argument, bear with me. If a woman get into an argument and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how heated she is and how much Satan really got a hold on her, guess what? She gonna be sitting up here trying to seduce someone. I'll be watching these loyalty test videos and whatnot, and you have you got this one guy and stuff. He dealing with some female, so they swap phones and stuff. See that he talking with one of his coworkers. His ex is actually in the phone too, ex-girlfriend, and they just cool. So they say, but they just cool. But guess what? There's another coworker he working with and stuff, and he was fucking on her. You know what I'm saying? So then she comes through, and then the coworker that he was having sex with outside the girlfriend that was being shown in the video at first, you know what I'm saying, is best friends with his ex. You know what I'm saying? So she like and woo to woo and whatnot and stuff, right? Uh, uh she pulled up to wherever it is that they was at. She pulled up there, and the thing is that she after everything was good and dandy, she broke up with him. She was saying he done, or pretty much what he did was that he he pretty much chose what female he was gonna be with. An old girl who came up there and stuff, you know what I'm saying? She was like fine, fine, fine and stuff, you know what I'm saying? She done. Cause the old boy he didn't say that he was done with her. He just chose to go with the old girl. You know what I'm saying? Right? So she over there talking about she done and stuff, so she broke it off. And now she over here looking for another dude and sitting up here saying that's what his cousin's for, and that's what his homeboys for and whatnot and stuff, so she can rebound on them. That's the thought process of a hoe. And guess what? This has been installed in a lot of you women's minds and whatnot to be okay. But guess what? That's why the that's why a lot of you women and stuff be trying to sit up here. Don't worry about my body count and whatnot. It devalues you. You see, a man can't be a hoe. If he sell his shit and stuff, that's you know, that's prostitution. You know what I'm saying? But a man can't necessarily be a hoe. A man, can't be a hoe and stuff because it's already allowed for a man to deal with multiple women. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that would be wrong if he's dealing with multiple women if those women are taken by a man already, meaning they with a man already. You see, right? So this is this is Deuteronomy 24:3. It says, and if the latter husband hate her and write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand, it says, and sendeth her out of his house. Or if the latter husband die, which took her to be his wife, it says, her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again. It says, to be his wife. You know what I'm saying? So that getting back together and stuff is really pouring to the scripture and stuff out the questions. But we got faith now. It says, after, well, still rehearse righteous acts and stuff. And more than likely, if she broke up with you, or you broke up with her and stuff, it clearly was a reason. You really think that anything was fixed? Hell fuck no. It's just gonna be a hot, steamy night of passion and busting gun and busting slob and sucking and fucking and whatnot and stuff and 6 9 you know what I'm saying, and whatever kinky other shit and stuff that is lawful for you to do and stuff, but not everybody agrees with it, but you do. Right? Uh that's okay according to the scriptures. You know what I'm saying, Uh, it's gonna be that and stuff, and then guess what? The same situation gonna come up, and it's gonna be like, see, this is why we broke up and stuff in the first place. Woo the woo, man. That shit ain't changed. But anyways, this is verse 4. It says, her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again. It says, to be his wife after that she is defiled. It says, for that is an abomination before the Lord. It says, and thou shalt not cause the land to sin. It says, which the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, thy power, giveth thee for inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Referring to Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? Right? But this law, you know what I'm saying, it's still in effect. But remember, Esau Edom made it where his laws and his ways of wickedness that makes him comfortable, his vibration, you know what I'm saying, will be what that is and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why I brought up the vampire thing, and stuff is because guess what? They don't like sunlight. What is the light of the world? This word. Going to see how it shines stuff, but he come into the volume of the book. He was he was the one where the word was made flesh, because he was the only one on this earth who was able to keep all the laws 100%. Nobody else is able to do that. You see? So bear with me. I'm in a sunny area. It says right. So, and the reason why this is also abomination stuff to the Lord is because now this woman got several different spirits upon her. She got several, and really, what you're supposed to do and stuff is you dealing with a female where her husband had died and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she gets to be or say if you killed her husband, you know what I'm saying, which, you don't want to do that and stuff, because it just shows that you had adulterous thoughts about it and stuff, and you was going off. So you're supposed to par her nails and shave off her head and let all that shit regrow back. You know what I'm saying? Before you can deal with her. And it's also a set period of time that's supposed to be allowed and stuff for you to deal with her. That you sit up here, most of these bitches bald head already or whatnot. How many, you sit up here and try to keep the scriptures and stuff. Ain't no woman trying to do that. Especially if they took all the sweet time and stuff to grow some dreads or whatever hairstyle and stuff that they have that's part of their real hair. Their hair can be short and they can get the little style that go with it, different creams that they use, come up with this style. But guess what? You gotta, what's her name? You gotta Amber Rose that joint, smooth. You see, right, right. So I want to grab this. This is ooh, this Rocco Ecclesiasticus in Apocrypha, chapter 23, and I'm starting 19. It says 18. Well, I started 16. I started 16. It says two sorts of men. It says two sorts of men multiply sin, right? And then it's not just men, it's women too. Just in case women think it's like, no, that just says the man and whatnot and stuff. It's like, nah, it means you too. It says two sorts of men multiply sin. It says a third will bring wrath. A hot mind is as a burning fire. You'll get angrier and angrier. It will never be quenched till it be consumed. You know what I'm saying? It's either going to be uh, uh, when you bring danger upon yourself and whatnot and stuff, and it stops you from getting angry. You know what I'm saying? Or you get your satisfaction. It says a fornicator in the body of his flesh will never cease till he have kindled a fire. It says, we're all subjects of fornication and whatnot, but you still have people and stuff who want to stay in that fornication, playing that too, right? So it says, verse 17, it says, all bread is sweet to a whoremonger. That's a pimp. It says he will not leave all till he die. Why? Because the money flow is great. If he having hard times and whatnot and stuff, when it come down to him pimping and shit, you clearly see that he ain't gonna be loving that. Verse 18, it says, a man that breaketh wedlock. Now wedlock is not sex before marriage. Wedlock is adultery. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you look at the story when it comes down to Joseph, which Joseph was an older man and Mary was a young woman, very young. You know what I'm saying? You know, very young woman. The thing is that and that was the norm. Because even today and stuff, you know, that was the norm and whatnot and stuff. You even get marriageable age. You got marriageable age and stuff. I think at a certain age, you know what I'm saying? That's younger than 17 when it comes down to America. You see, right now, uh, you know, most people think that when it comes down to wedlock, it's that you have sex before putting a ring on it and getting all that stuff established and stuff. No, you know what I'm saying? Sex is marriage. You know what I'm saying, right? It says, verse 18. It says, a man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart, who seeth me? That's why in most adultery and stuff, people are trying to sneak. What if it's the woman trying to sneak a man in her crib? You know what I'm saying? Or in a hubby crib? You know what I'm saying? Or you know, a man who knows that, you know, a man who knows that this woman and stuff already got a man already. Because you got a lot of guys and stuff who don't mind and stuff being the side dude. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because they don't really have to take care of the responsibility of being the main husband or the main boot the woo and stuff. They just come over there and stuff and fuck. You see? And what do? They try to sneak. They try to know the hours. You know what I'm saying? Of the boyfriend and whatnot, so they can come over at certain hours and whatnot and stuff and sleep with another man's woman. It says, Sirach 23 and 18. It says, a man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart, who seeth me, I am compassed about with darkness, the walls cover me. It says, and nobody seeth me, what need I to fear? The Most High will not remember my sins. You see? And the scriptures do say that, because you got to remember, both, both mercy and wrath come from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you had a brother in the past, you know what I'm saying? Uh, he would hop from different camps and whatnot and stuff, and he would be sleeping with brothers' wives. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord messed his ass up and stuff where he can't travel as easily as he used to and stuff just because of that. You see? And that was one who knew the truth. You see? So this is Rock 23. It's Rock 23. And 19. It says, such a man only fear the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. Your secret parts is your thoughts. Because you can keep some shit to yourself. You can keep some shit to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you can't keep, but the only one who's still listening in and stuff is the angels. And they report everything and stuff that you do. So this is verse 20. It says, he knew all things ere ever they were created. So also after they were perfected, he looked upon them all. Verse 21, it says, this man shall be punished in the streets of the city, and where he suspected not, he shall be taken. It says, verse 22, because I'm pretty sure and stuff, the brother and stuff, he probably thought that he was going to be getting it in and stuff with all these different brothers' wives and whatnot and stuff, and nothing was going to happen. And the Lord caught him off guard and stuff, and something tragic happened to him. You see, but remember, you know, you have individuals and stuff who wasn't used to it. I mean, not used to it. You had individual stuff who was not aware. That's right. It's all behind me. That's right. Scanning. They probably put that out there. But you had You had it says where was So when it come down to that brother and stuff, guess what? He ain't when it come down to that brother, he ain't committing adultery and stuff like he used to. And all he is a public example and stuff to go not into that and stuff because the Lord will do you in. Verse 22. It says thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband and bringeth in an heir by another. It says for first, and a woman will be simple and stuff, and she'll be like, well, I didn't get pregnant by him and whatnot and stuff. You still had sex with him. Well, you could have got pregnant. Condom could have broke. You know what I'm saying? And guys and stuff, watch out for this. A lot of females and stuff, they sit up. I know this is, kind of different, but a lot of females, this is what they do. They'll when it come down to your condoms, have your own condoms. You know what I'm saying? Unless you buy them bitches right off the rip and stuff at the gas station when you about to deal. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully she'll be single. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much what I want to say is that, you had this one movie where one of the guys from American Pie was in it. So it's a little party and whatnot and stuff, and they finna go into the bedroom. And I just love the face that this woman had. I just love the face that this woman had and whatnot and stuff. And pretty much what happened was is that some guy and stuff peeled around the corner. He was like, oh, pretty much telling them to hold on. Pretty much telling them to hold on and stuff, right? And pretty much told them to hold on. So pretty much to hold on and whatnot. It's like you all got condoms. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, yep, but you could already tell stuff by the face. You know what I'm saying? She was hoping to get pregnant. Now, I never seen the movie. I just seen this clip. And then next thing you know, what she did was, what old boy was like, nah, let me see one. You know what I'm saying? And it made her face and stuff look even funnier. And then what he did was took the rest of his beer and stuff, blew the condom up, you know what I'm saying? Blew the condom up and stuff and put his beer in there. You know what I'm saying? And it was filled with tiny holes and stuff because the beer was leaking all the way down to the base of the condom. You know what I'm saying? Where you put it on at. You know what I'm saying? It was holes everywhere and stuff. So Shawty was trying to get pregnant. You gotta watch out for bitches like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know and stuff. Bitches just want want the money and stuff. And they'll do it to the next person. That's why a lot of niggas and stuff ain't trying to get married and stuff because it's a hustle for them. But guess what? Even if you do get married, sex is marriage. You see? So that's just a little side note. So this is Sirach 23 and 22. It says, thus shall it go also, well, 21. It says, this man shall be punished in the streets of the city, and where he suspected not, he shall be taken. Thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband, and bringeth in an heir by another. It said, for first she have disobeyed the law of the Most High. It says, and secondly, she have trespassed against her own husband. You know what I'm saying? Because the husband and stuff is lords over the woman. And it says, and thirdly, she have played the whore in adultery and brought children by another man. So that one action got three things done to her. You see, and it'll be the same way for the men. Now we ain't gonna get in trouble and stuff if we have multiple women and stuff and we got them pregnant and whatnot and stuff. Nah, but we'll get in trouble and stuff. That woman was like literally seeing a man already. Now you got some, where it's like, you got the law of ignorance, what we don't know, you know what I'm saying, but then you got a lot of stuff who do know. Because what's the clout? What's the what's the clout? The clout is oh, I fucked your bitch, or what is it uh uh uh, uh, you know, these hoes be choosing. These hoes be choosing and whatnot and stuff. All that is, you know, you get, you know, or you get somebody else's woman and stuff. That's considered as clout. You know what I'm saying? And this is what Esau Edom had did. You know what I'm saying? You know, to cause Israel to go off. You see? You see? So this Amos 7:17, and it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city. That's what's a harlot is. Yeah, they changed it. An unchaste woman, not secondary sense. They changed the stuff on here. It's not usually a man. A harlot is a prostitute or somebody who deal with multiple men. Yeah, it says buffoons, juggler. Yeah, you know what they juggling, all right. It says unchaste woman, strumpet whore, strumpet, bold, lascivious woman having illicit sexual relations with. And even though it's still heterosexuality and stuff, the thing is that it'll still be illicit because it's a man it's another man that's not yours. You know what I'm saying? You know, or it's a man and stuff that's outside the man that you with. You know, and once again, the brother the brother Kowalya, he had said that you know the first man that has sex with you. The first man that has sex with you and whatnot is your husband. And if that man is still alive on this earth and stuff, I'm gonna tell you right now, you've lived the way of being a hoe. And for anyone and stuff that has a problem and stuff was being said and stuff, I'm gonna say it like this: Esau Edom was the one. Even though Jake was falling away from the laws and stuff, the thing is that Esau Edom was the one, you know what I'm saying, who has power of this world and stuff, and put it out there and stuff for people to think, for women to think, you know what I'm saying, and men to think and stuff the way that they are and stuff when it come down to relationships. You know what I'm saying, you know, or sexual intercourse and stuff for that matter. You see, he's the one and stuff to blame. You see. I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Shah, Wakabakadash, double honor to the apostles, to the wisdom and citation to the legend, Shalom with Father, Kwame Yashua.